DIY.
Shout out to the Instagram algorithm. They suggested an artist that I have never heard before give somewhat of a breakdown of a product that he's pushing. Pretty fire idea, especially for those of us that are looking for other means to monetize our music and even give a more exclusive experience to those who actually support what we have going on. Shout out to the Loner Jev.
Do you still purchase CDs? Probably not if you use streaming services, but what if I told you there's another way to support your favorite independent artist? So there's an artist by the name of Zay Lewis that came up with the idea of ZIPS. And basically what ZIPS are, I call them digital CDs. Basically what the ZIPS contain are acapellas, behind the scenes footage, instrumentals, different takes, different vocal takes, and all the other stuff. Basically a digital CD. So what I did was I came up with my own zip, the Loner Zip, and basically what I've been doing is that every song I drop has a zip attached to it. So I just released a song called Loner World Freestyle, and I did a behind the scenes footage, clean acapellas, dirty acapellas, alternative cover arts, different vocal takes, engineer's cut, bonus behind the scene clips, digital copy of handwritten lyrics, and alternative music videos. So basically, if you're a fan of me, fan of my art, fan of my music, make sure you go check it out. It's around $8. So if you got it, purchase. For sure.
So what he basically said is that he is offering a zip file that includes a few different things that are absolutely valuable if you are a fan of what he does. Here's the website for the Loner Jev. He's selling the usual merchandise, hoodies, t-shirts, tote bags, stickers. And then when you navigate down here, you see this thing here called the Loner World Zip. This is what you get. A clean acapella of this particular song, a dirty acapella, alternative cover art, different vocal takes, engineer's cut, bonus behind the scenes clips, digital copy of the handwritten lyrics, alternative music videos. He's basically giving probably a very super fan of what he's doing an opportunity to experience his music in a way they wouldn't be able to if they just streamed it for $10. I think it's such a great idea with a lot of potential. But I think what might stop some artists from even trying something like this, they feel like this is only for people who are super fans of them and they're like, I don't even got enough fans to even do this. I think that you have to be the first one to create a fan experience that is worthy of someone becoming a fan of. Even if I sort of liked the song that you did, this might make me a fan of you as an artist anytime you do interviews, because maybe I want to know more about how you came with this idea. You know what's interesting about packaging everything together in a very convenient format? This to me sounds like CDs plus DVDs that used to be the behind the scenes. You know who was really good about that? 50 Cent. 50 Cent really established a new standard when he was giving these really interactive experiences. When you got his album, you got a whole DVD that showed the behind the scenes. It showed you back where his neighborhood was at, where his grandma's house was at, unreleased footage of some of the studio sessions that you probably fell in love with the songs. It's taking all of those mediums that we're no longer actively or aggressively pursuing. I haven't bought a DVD in a long time. What that does is it takes it and it shrinks it down in the same way that the technology of phones has. The technology of phones used to be a big ass brick and they started getting tinier and tinier and more convenient. I feel like that's also what's happening to the technology of music. I'm gonna purchase this and I'm gonna see what it looks like on the other end. It's downloading right now. This I think would be even more valuable if he made it exclusive to the point where he's only going to sell 20 of these. I think this is something that combines our necessity to have something physical with something digital. Because you could take these zips and literally, instead of bringing a whole setup for your merchandise, you could literally have thumb drives on your merch table at a show. Just literally lay it out. This is the Curtis King experience on a thumb drive. When you get home, enjoy that. Before you watch Netflix, take a listen to that. All right, so that's basically what it looks like. Look at you, even got the damn stains on there too. That's dope. Like, this to me feels real. It doesn't feel like something that Midjourney can make for me. This feels real. And I think we're gonna fiend for that more and more as things become unreal. Alternative cover. Okay. Fire. Music video.
Nothing to show a nigga.
This is the epitome of DIY. You got vocal takes. You got clean acapella, different vocal take. I think the only thing that I would do, I would separate these into subfolders so that it's just not a collision of different files. I'd put these takes in different folders. I would also establish if these are verse takes or if these are chorus takes. For the titles, I know that's an artsy thing, but for the titles, I would definitely change it to have your name because files can get moved all the time. I'd put your name in there. I would still like put the metadata that's necessary for categorizing it so it doesn't get lost in a shuffle of other things if I move these stuff out of here. I definitely feel like the more that we adjust to the things that we look at as changing the way music is presented and promoted forever, the more that we start to fuel innovation in other people. The stains on the corner of the page. Hey, it's so real that I can see somebody fake as hell doing this same thing and adding like fake stains. You know when the wrong people get a hold of a great idea? Bro, I almost put my zip together. You know what it's missing though? It needs some coffee stains. Let's go to Coffee Bean and let's put stains on it. And then they make a TikTok. This is how I add authentic stains to my zip folder handwritten lyrics. Follow me, guys. Them people kill everything.
Clean acapellas, dirty acapellas, alternative cover arts, different vocal takes, engineer's cut, bonus behind.
What I like about that alternative cover art is that, you know, when you make like 5 different versions of your artwork and you can't choose which one, you can now monetize your indecisiveness. What a time to be a damn DIYer. This is what I mean when I say DIYers. We have more freedom than we ever had before. I can see an artist like LaRussell doing something like this and making it a pay what you want campaign for it. Imagine you found a song from an artist that you had never heard of and you absolutely loved everything about it. You love their voice, you love the production, you are also an artist or also a producer. Can you imagine how valuable it would be for you to download a zip that gave you not only the stems of the song, not only the acapella, but a behind the scenes of how the session came together? I wonder how far away from the mic he is. Well, I can now see that thanks to 2023 in the form of a zip. And when you do it early like this, even without a fan base, you give yourself an opportunity to gain a fan base of the idea. I started to think about Nipsey Hussle, and I think about how many people were made aware of who he was after he decided to put out an album for $100, and how many people were then interested in hearing what the music sounded like because of such an innovative idea. I think that there's ways to absolutely customize it to whatever you think may be valuable. Maybe you don't handwrite lyrics. Maybe you screenshot the lyrics you wrote inside your iPhone. Maybe you separate the ad-libs into your song into individual one-shots and you make it so where producers can now use your ad-libs as a part of their production. But isn't that such a brilliant idea to give more than just the music? To give things that you could only get from the source. And I feel like that's low-key where we're heading, giving an opportunity for folks to get deeper into the songs they fall in love with. DIYers, our time is now. DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.